A real moment with Dreebo. Take one. A real moment with Dreebo. There's something new that I'm trying. We're gonna see how I do. Make sure y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. A real moment is just gonna be me coming in front of the camera for a real quick second and having a real moment with my peoples, man, the homies, y'all. Sharing where I'm at, what I'm working on, what's in the pipeline, maybe something that's already came out, come recap it, how I'm feeling that day, whatever the case may be. So this is a real moment with Dreebo. Episode 1, I had to write this shit down because I ain't gonna lie, I be doing a lot, so I be trying to make sure I'm on point. So, first topic we got right now is the lobby. I recently just came out and put the lobby on Even. We're exclusively on Even. I was gonna do a listening party for a select amount of people, but kind of a lot of people was interested in being at the listening party. So I said instead of doing a listening party, we're gonna drop the album early on Even. So if you hit the link in my bio, go join the waitlist. We will be dropping the project early on Even. If you're interested in getting it early, you could go over there, pay what you want for it. The lobby, if you don't know, is my new project that's coming out very, very soon this month. Some of my best music, some music that I'm really excited about, some music that I think is really gonna propel me to the next level, or at least help me get there. I got production from the Fisticuffs on there. I got production from the Senses on there, who made Shut the Fuck Up. I got production from my boy Raymond Marco. I got production from Aaron Sumlin, and I also got production from the homie Keon, Key to the City. Shout out to them, you feel me? I wouldn't have been able to do the project or get it to where it's at without y'all, so I appreciate y'all. Shout out my boy AP, did all the mixing on the project, also did the production as a part of the Census on Love Me Back, which is track 3. I'm coming different on this project, you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing a lot more singing than anybody's ever really heard me do. I think I'm stretching myself as an artist in different ways and showing different capabilities that I have as an artist. It's pretty cool because a lot of people just know Shut the Fuck Up. They haven't really deep dove into the catalog yet. Even though I got a whole plethora of songs, a lot of people haven't really dove deep into my catalog to really understand like who I am as an artist, what I do, and kind of my style. So I think this is gonna be a real good appetizer and a real good intro for a lot of people who only know that one song. Moving on, my second thing was talk about excitement. So I'm excited. You know, I haven't been this excited to release music in a while. I obviously haven't really released music that much since I did 365 because I was just kind of doing the other work that goes with being an independent artist. And I feel like I'm in a space right now as an artist where it's like things are like starting to click in so many different areas of what I do. Like the visuals are clicking, the music is starting to hit, like the production is hitting, like the resources are coming in. Like I feel like everything is just lining up, and I couldn't be like more grateful. I couldn't be more happy and excited for the future and like what's about to come. So talk about the content you've been shooting. Okay, so some of the content I've been shooting, like I said, the visuals are coming together. We've been doing a bunch of visualizers. Shout out my boy Chris Motley. Shout out the homie Abe, the whole team. Stylistic Productions. A lot of stuff really for the lobby specifically. Different visualizers, music videos, content rollout, BTS, all kind of different stuff. I think once that stuff starts to come and roll out, you guys are really gonna hear the music differently. So I think it's gonna be a great marrying of the sounds of the music and the way the visuals look. So I'm super excited for that. That's one part that I felt like I was missing for real. Like I felt like I was missing consistent visuals at like a higher rate. Like I would do good visuals. When I drop visuals, it just wasn't really that often. You know, so I got with my guy Chris Motley. We've been working for a little bit, been chopping it up. A lot of things are about timing, right? Like it just gotta be the right time for certain shit. So it just started aligning, like I've been saying. Things have just been aligning, and it lined up to where we can really press go. Next was Shop the Homies. Oh, Shop the Homies, we got some drops. We back in action. So if you know, if you don't know, Shop the Homies is my website, shopthehomies.com. Got different merch, you feel me, hats, obviously. I ran it for, we've been around for a little bit, about 2017. Slowed down a little bit last year, and now we're kind of putting the pedal to the metal again. Now we're kind of getting back into it, so we got a lot of drops on the way. So make sure you go follow on Instagram at Shop the Homies. Check out the website, shopthehomies.com. The lobby merch is gonna be dropping on there, so if you wanna fuck with me and support, we got some lobby merch coming out, hoodie tees. We got some, I wish I had, do I got some coasters? I'll get them in a second. We got some coasters, some Tracklist coasters, you feel me? Y'all go fuck with those. Shopthehomies.com, we back in action, we pressing the gas. This month we starting with the first drop, the lobby merch, and then we pressing the gas and we ain't gonna stop forever. Talk about what you want to come from this release. I think what I want from this release is for excitement to grow. Like, I want people to be excited for more music from me. And I really think that this project is gonna do that. I really just want this to get more people excited for my music, because I got a lot planned for this year. I got a lot of drops I'm working on this year, and you know, I need people to get excited, but I also want them to genuinely be excited for what I got coming, because I'm excited about it. You know, I'm happy to present it. I'm happy to put it out. I'm making sure that I present it and put it out in the right way. So I just want, you know, people to be excited to receive that. Talk about the recording process. The recording process was pretty good, honestly, because I started to catch like a good rhythm towards the end of last year. I want to say like half of this project was recorded last year. I was kind of falling into a really good rhythm. I had started working with the fisticuffs. We had some good chemistry right off the bat, and I was working with the Census on our other project that's dropping in June. I was working with Keon last year. I was doing like sync stuff, which is challenging me in a whole nother way as an artist. And so I was into just a good rhythm of making music, but also making a wide range of like different styles of music. And I think it just kind of all came together at the perfect time. And a few of these records were records that I intended to put on my album that's dropping June. But what I realized is sonically and the sounds, it kind of made more sense paired with these other songs that I had planned for this. We'll talk about the meaning of each song. Ooh, alright, hold on, I gotta pull up the track list for this one. First record is called The Game. The meaning behind the game is really, I wrote that actually on a plane. So towards the end of last year, like Christmas time, I went up to Washington, went to go kick it with some family. I was up there for like maybe a month or so. I took a trip to the Bay to go finish up the album. As I was on the plane, my homie Aaron Sumner had sent me a beat maybe like a week before. And I liked the beat, and I was like, ooh, he sent me like a pack of beats, but there was just one specifically that stuck with me that I was like, okay, cool, I want to fuck with this one. And I was on the plane. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. It's a real moment, you feel me? It ain't gonna be perfect. Hey, we're gonna keep getting better every episode. I was on the plane, and I was like, I'm gonna write while I'm on the plane. So I was on the plane, pulled up that beat, I started writing, and it just kind of it really was how I was feeling in that moment too, because it was coming up the end of the year. You know, life is life, and LA is expensive to live in. I'm considering moving to fucking Washington because it's cheaper. I could save more money, all kind of shit. You know what I mean? I'm considering quitting. Like, I'm like, I made all these songs, but fuck this shit. Like, it was just a lot of different feelings. So what came out in this song, it ended up being called The Game. And it's really, that's what it's about. Like, it's about my feelings on the state of the game and where I'm at in the game. You know, the hook goes, came in the game, made my name in the game, did my thing in the game, ain't the same in the game, still do it cause I love it. This shit bigger than me, can only be who I am, not who they want me to be. Like, it was literally how I felt in that moment. It's like, I really want to quit, but I really love this shit. Like, I really love this shit. Like, I'ma always do this shit, even if I quit, in the sense of not putting out music no more. And it's just like, I feel like I came in the game and I showed enough to get more just due than I have gotten so far. And that's kind of what this record is about. Like, on the second verse, I come off, I say, keep going, only question that I ask now, is it time to leave the game in the past now? You know what I mean? Like, that's really me asking myself, like, damn, should I keep going? Or should I say fuck this shit and pivot to something else? Because also, like, I'm somebody with a lot of different talents and a lot of different abilities. So me pouring into this takes away from something else I could be pouring into or whatever, right? But this is what I want. So I keep pouring into it, you know what I mean, the most way. But yeah, so that one's the game. That's the synopsis of that. That's basically what that song's about. I think y'all gonna fuck with that one. Shout out Aaron Sumner, he produced that. Then we go to the second song. The second song is called The One, for obvious reasons. I feel like I'm the one, period. Like, I feel like I'm that guy. I feel like nobody can do what I do on records. I feel like I've developed myself. I feel like I've only scratched the surface of what I can be and what I can do. I've done what I've done with minimal resources, really, like with me teaching myself, me learning myself, me putting in the hours myself. So I feel like I'm the one. And this record reflects that. You know, this record is about me choosing to chase my dreams. And it's like me feeling like doing this music and pursuing this music for as long as I have, and as hard as I've gone at it, it's for a reason, and it's because I'm supposed to. And that's what you'll hear in the hook. That's what you'll hear throughout these verses. It's like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Next record is called The Love. Shout out my dog Ian Kelly, Oaktown's finest, you feel me? Super dope rapper. He's featured on this record. This one's called The Love. And this one was really just a general record, just about the feeling of like giving love to something and then not giving you that love back. I think a lot of different people will receive it in their different ways and probably align it with their lives in different ways depending on where you at or what you're going through. But the general theme of this record is really just giving love to something, but then also ultimately realizing that that thing is not giving you love back. The next record, record number 4, is Energy. This is low-key becoming my favorite record on the project. Shout out to Fisticuffs. They produced this record. We made this like, I want to say we made this in January. Like the end of January, I think I made this record. And I kind of squeezed it on back. Like, it wasn't even really supposed to be on this project, but I just put it on there on some shit and kind of made it happen because I really liked it. And it's starting to grow on me to be one of my favorite records on the project. And it's really just about the energy. Like, once you hear it, you'll understand why it's called Energy. Like, it's just about energy, and that's the energy of the song, and what got put into the song is really how I felt in that moment of making the song. Because we were in the studio. I really went over to the studio just to kind of play them some records and get some feedback and, you know, hear how they felt, kick it, whatever. We had the homie Matt play some bass on a whole different record for another project, and then, you know, after we was just chilling, drinking, we had some food, they started cooking up, and then, you know, I heard the beat, and this song is how I felt. Once I heard the beat, this song is how I felt in that moment. It was good energy around. My boy Motley was there, AP was there, you know, Brian Mack, we was just chilling, and it was good energy, and that's what came out on the record. Record number 5 is Anxiety. Shout out Keon. Produced by Keon, Key to the City. This was actually the first record that I made on one of his beats. So I linked with Keon maybe, I don't know, sometime last year. We was knocking out, we was in the studio consistently for a while. He had sent me this record. This was before we even really got in the lab. He sent me 2 records, and this was the first one, and it was called, the beat wasn't called Anxiety, but I was kind of hyped to record to it once I heard it, because the beat is fire. This might be the only record on the project that I didn't write. because I usually write out my lyrics, and I'm usually like super intentional with each word, each line, the whole shit. And this one, I went straight feeling. I queued myself up, I recorded myself, I hopped on a mic, and this is what I felt. And I think it's special in that way because of that, and it feels good. Last song on the project is The Cheat Code. Shout out Raymond Marco. This was another song that I did a while ago that I liked. Did it sometime last year. Me and Raymond Marco linked up. He pulled up on me, played some beats. Actually, if you go on the Even link and you join the waitlist, if you get the project off Even, you'll be able to see the behind the scenes of me actually making this song. Ray pulled up on me. We linked up. We was just cooking, literally just in the moment cooking. I liked this beat, started writing to it. Chico came about. Later on down the line, as we were going through the mixing process, my boy AP was like, man, I think we need a bass line. And we took it over to Fisticuffs, had them add a bass line, and you know, the rest is history. That's the full track list, 6 songs. That's pretty much the meaning behind all 6 songs. I'm excited though. I mean, I think this is gonna be a really good project, and I think y'all gonna feel that way about it. I got a couple more before I finish. Let's see. Talk about being independent and how much you actually have to do for yourself. That's an interesting one. Being independent is fucking tough. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Being independent is tough. You gotta figure everything out. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta figure everything out. But then the toughest part is that, like, in today's world, I mean, it might have been always, but for me, it's like, I think in today's climate, it's like, the music gotta match up to the niggas on labels, but you got fucking a third of the resources of them. Like, right? Like, they got teams, they got money, they got access, all this different shit. You have nothing, but you gotta compete with that. And that's hard. And especially for somebody like me, like I didn't come up with like a background in music. You know what I mean? I feel like music chose me, but I also had to figure it all out. Like, it was just like, all right, boom, this is it. We're here, figure it out. And you know, figuring out just the music part, how to make the music, how to record yourself, how to engineer, how to produce, how to like deliver, how to tone, like all this different shit I had to learn and I had to teach myself. Like, there was no blueprint for me. Once I got that figured out, then it was like, cool, I got the music figured out. Then it's like, oh, marketing. Now you gotta be your own advertiser, you gotta be marketing, you gotta be PR. Oh, networking. Oh, fucking music videos. Oh, merch, all this different shit. And you gotta do it yourself. You gotta fund it yourself. You gotta figure it out yourself. Like, that shit's difficult, you know what I mean? But it's also the path I chose. So I don't get to complain. I don't get to feel like anybody owes me anything, feel entitled or regretful. Like, I chose this. So at the end of the day, although it's on me to figure it out, I'm gonna own that because I chose this. I think a lot of people don't really understand what it takes to be an independent artist. So shout out to me for choosing it and owning it and actually putting in the work, but also shout out to the people around me who actually help this shit go. Because there are people around me who may not get the light I get, who help me be me. So shout out to them too, and that's probably the biggest thing. Like, as an independent artist, you gotta try to build as much of a team as you can, right? Like, I got a super small team. It's probably like 4 of us, you know, maybe 5. I don't know, like 4 or 5 of us, and I got people that fuck with me. Build relationships, build a team, and be good at the music. Like, cause at the end of the day, like, it all boils down to the music. No matter how you flip it, no matter what, it's all boils down to the music at the end of the day. Oh, last one right here. Here we go. Give the people one reason why you should be excited about the lobby 2. Ooh! One reason why you should be excited about the lobby 2. I could be cliche and just say because this is gonna be the best shit out, but I'm gonna say I think you should be excited about the lobby 2. Alright, I'm gonna give 2. So, one reason for people who are actually tapped in with my music and me and actually been following me for a while, if you've been following me for a while, you should be excited about this because of the growth that it shows. Like, I think you'll see how much growth I've really made post 365, post like previous projects. Like, this shit, it's on a whole nother level. Like, I ain't even I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, it's on a whole nother level. So if you've been following me for a while, like, you're gonna be pleasantly surprised at the quality of this music, because it's high level shit. If you're new and you coming from Shut the Fuck Up, I think you should be excited because it's gonna be 6 more records that you can add to your playlist. 6 more reasons to fuck with me even more. 6 more reasons to actually tune in and follow me and come tap in. So I guess those would be my 2 reasons. That's all I got for episode 1. This was dope. I think it went pretty well. We're gonna see how it keeps going. I'm gonna try to do these pretty frequently. We'll see how it goes, but this was a real moment with Dreebo, episode 1. How they do the little I need to get one of the little director clappers thing. Real moment with Dreebo, episode 1.